MRC GT3 World Series, and this is the penultimate round, round 9, and the first race of 2 tonight. We're at the Blue Moon Infield A circuit, I do believe. And yes, again, we have combined lobbies of 2 and 3 together. So we'll just see how things are going to go again tonight. Obviously, lack of numbers, work commitments have got in the way, and obviously family things. But we've got a full lobby again, so it's going to be some more interesting racing, I think. Just check to see if we are live as well, guys. Just want to make sure. Yep, we're absolutely fine there. So after last week's racing, no incidents to report. We do have, obviously, the 2 drivers of the day, which were Kenobi out of lobby 3 and Fat Pickles out of lobby 2. For that one. But we're back again this time round. Just go through. We're still live because it's a little bit thingy at the moment. Yeah, we're still live. Just a little bit of a glitch there, I think. So we're just waiting for qualifying at the moment. And obviously we can crack on with the 10 minutes of qualifying. And then we'll go to the, I think, just over a 20-minute race for this one. So the guys will be using soft tyres only. And then the second race at Interlagos is just over 40 minutes, and it'll be tyre choices of softs and mediums. Again, minimum 3 laps for each. And then you can do as you please. Again, no hard tyres on this time. It's not a full endurance race. See just people going around out the 2 lobbies. Again, it's nice warm weather this evening. Absolutely maftin. And I think we're just waiting for quality to start, which will be 10 minutes. And a few of the lads just sitting in the pits waiting. And here we go. Just check that off. And we'll go back into there. If anyone wants to. And we're in the dark sector at the moment of the day. We'll just put the nonsense on so everyone can see the lap times. And who's gone out first? I think it's Esrom who's gone out first, then J West, then Dennis, then Fat Pickles, P Gib, Fast JMS, and C-Mac all out. And then we have Dimpy, Halder, Centino, and then Rossi and MacGyver still in the pits at the moment. Oh, Rossi's down, come out the pits. So it's just MacGyver and Locke waiting in the pits. Whether or not to put a lap time in. Got one movement coming out of the pits now. Obviously, probably just give themselves a bit of space. This is quite a small track. It's fun to race on. So we have S-Rom, obviously still on his outlap. Now he's going to start his start of his fast laps. Then J West in second, he's also started. Dennis now coming on to his fast lap. And then Fat Pickles. And then we have P Gib. C-Mac. Dimpy. Then Fast GMS. Halder. And then we have Centino. Rossi. And then MacGyver's out the pits. And then Locke's out, coming out now. We'll see again how these guys get on for the first lap of quali. Just put the marker down. This rod now comes into the final bend. See what his time is. 108. J West is a 108. What's Dennis going to be? Dennis is a 108 as well. And we have Fat Pickles, 108 fastest. P Gib moved up to first already provisionally on a 107.5. Dimpy in second place with a 108.09. Just ahead of Fat Pickles. Halder, Centino, also at 108.1. So it's lobby, well, it was going to be lobby 2, taking the top 4, but Rossi with a 107.8, provisionally in second place. Then we have Fat Pickles in 5th, Halder 6th, C-Mac 8, then S-Rom. Sorry, I do apologise for this because I'm getting a bit warm. So S-Rom's 8th, J West is 9th, Dennis is 10th, and 11th so far is Fast JMS, MacGyver in 11th so far, and then we have Locke and Kenobi. Down at the bottom at the moment. Was he in the pits? Just have a quick check. No. In the bottom few. And there's Big Kev, who's joined the lobby. So Dimpy's up in the 4th at the moment. Pete Gibbs still in provisional first. For 107, he's got Rossi from lobby 3 in second. Centino's 3rd. So that's your top 3 provisionally. And we'll go through. There's P Gibb. There's Rossi in the Ferrari. And what we'll do is Pete Gibb is in lobby 2. Rossi is lobby 3. Centino, lobby 2, Dimpy, lobby 2, Dennis, lobby 3, Halder, lobby 3, C-Mac, lobby 2, J West, lobby 2, Fast GMS, lobby 2, S-Rom, lobby 2, MacGyver, lobby 2, Locke, lobby 3, Kenobi, lobby 3, Big Kev, lobby 2. And we have Fat Pickles, also just put a better time in, now he's up to second provisionally. See, now Rossi's down to 3rd at the moment. Centino still in 4th. Again, top 4 and 107s at the moment. There's Dimpy still in 5th, not too far behind. For times. And there's that dodgy camera again on this track. It never fails. S-Rom gets it all out of shape. Fast GMS in 8th at the moment. Just over 6 minutes into qualifying. Haldare's in the pits. He's going to change tyres. Dennis down to 10th. Jay West is 11th. 12th is MacGyver. Lock 13th. With Rossi right behind him. And then we have 14th, Kenobi. And then Big Kev out in 15th. But still P. Gibb at the moment, provisionally first. Then Fat Pickles in second. Santino third. Dimpy down to 6th at the moment. He's got Rossi and C-Mac ahead of him. And Dimpy just trying to get that car rotated in some of these corners. Can be a bit tricky. Let's run with a personal best sector. Move up the field. There's P. Gibb, still out in first in a Ferrari. Fat Pickles, driver of the day for last week in the Suzuki VGT. Santino in the Supra. Rossi Ferrari. C-Mac in the Beamer. Dimpy in the Z4 Beamer. S-Rom in the Beamer. Fast GMS in the Porsche. Haldare in the Audi. Dennis in the Porsche. Jay West in the Porsche. MacGyver in the Subaru. Locke in a Ferrari, I believe. Yeah. Kenobi's in a Ferrari. And Big Kev's in a Ferrari. Just pull to one side. Just let the lads get past. Guys, while I grab a quick drink. I do apologise, but it is a bit warm tonight. Let's just go through the running order. So there's 15 cars on track. It's going to end up being another good race, I think. As coming towards the 10 minutes. Oh, Dimpy's getting all out of sorts in the background there behind Big Kev. That's P. Gibb, provisionally first. Can he get another lap in? He does. Only set the another personal best for him. Purple sector for him. Best. In first, provisionally first. Fat Pickles. Let's go another lap in. Santino. Sure you'll squeeze another lap in. He does. There's Rossi. Fast GMS. And not quite, I don't think. Unless this is an open quali. Does look like the guys are still going round. So it does look like it's an open quali. Instead of the usual timed qualifying. And a few of the cars bunching up still. Just need to give each other a little bit of space. As we go through. Obviously, S-Rom in the pits at the moment. He's done enough qualifying by the looks of it. But we have P. Gibb still provisional first. Fat Pickles provisional second. There's Dennis, spun it out. Do we have some sort of incident or something going on here? This is one way to let off steam. Yeah, I just really don't know what these guys are doing at the moment. But there we have it, qualifying's done. And it's straight to the race. No messing about. So P. Gibbs first, Fat Pickles is second, Centino's third. That's your top three for now. A long pause on the lights, there we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Another long pause, and away they go. There's Dimpy, gets a blistering start on the inside of everyone. As they all come down, Fat Pickles has got the lead. There's P. Gibb. Centino's there as well. Just going to go through, make sure there's no incidents. Dimpy, well up to fourth. Fantastic start so far for him. C-Mac there in 6. S-Rom trying to weave past someone. C-Mac, Fast JMS, there's a big incident already. Alder, everyone's involved at the back. Maybe one for the stewards to look at that. Maybe a racing incident. Out there going the wrong way in full speed. See how it's going. Move all the way to the top. There's Fat Pickles out in first. Centino second. Dimpy right behind him up the third. There's P. Gibb. There's Rossi. Then we have Dennis in 6th, MacGyver's 7th, Kenobi's 8th, Locke's 9th, Big Kev 10, J West 11, C-Mac 12, S-Rom's 13th, Fast JMS 14th, Alder 15th. So that's a weird start to the race. No big incident. But there's Fat Pickles storming out a lead already, and there's a battle already brewing up behind. P. Gibb, Dimpy, and Centino. And there's Rossi as well. Rossi doesn't need to challenge the guys in front. He's not in their lobby. They all go through safely on on lap 2. Let's move down the order. There's 8th, MacGyver. Locke putting a move on Big Kev. Big Kev's hanging it round the outside. Can Big Kev come back at him? I'm sure he's going to. And J West under attack from C-Mac. Then we have S-Rom massively under the attack from Fast JMS now. And then Alder out in 15th. This is the battle going on for 14th and 13th at the moment. S-Rom and Fast JMS. Start of lap 3 out of 16. Oh, Fast JMS gets it on the inside a little bit wobbly. We have another yellow flag. That's Big Kev. Oh, he's not having a good race so far. See, Fast JMS and S-Rom get past. J West. C-Mac now battling for 11th and 10th. C-Mac all over the back of that Porsche. Locke in 9th. MacGyver in 8th. Personal best sector so far for him. There's Kenobi in 7th. Dennis 6th. Rossi's in 5th. B. Gibbs 4th. And then we have Dimpy and Centino. Dimpy's put the fastest lap in of a 1:17.8. Gets it up the inside. Lets Centino just get past. Obviously, it's a tricky corner. Same as that one. As you're coming off the main track onto the off ramp, then back on. Santino, but there's Fat Pickles still out in front. There's Santino cutting the grass. It's Fat Pickles still out in front. Santino, Dimpy. There's P. Gibb trying to find a way past Dimpy. Then Rossi. Then Dennis in 6. There's Kenobi. MacGyver. Locke. J. West. C-Mac. S-Rom. Big Kev. Alder. And looks like Fast JMS has had another incident. He's at the back in 15th. There you go, Fat Pickles, fastest lap so far. He's took it away from Dimpy. And he's building that gap up between him and Santino. And there is Santino, still being chased down by Dimpy and by B. Gibb. And then Rossi's not too far behind him. This is great battling again for the podiums. Santino just keeping the car ahead of Dimpy. Yeah, I know it's going to be warm for these guys, obviously, in this heat, especially in the UK at the moment. There's Dimpy all over the back of Santino. Can he find a way past? Gets up the inside of Santino now. Now he puts the move on him. Gets the job done, but Santino's got to come back. Dimpy goes defensive. Again, just this corner as they come up to it. Just got to be careful because it does chuck you off. A little bit of contact. But Santino yields it. Now he comes back at Dimpy. Dimpy's on the inside. Dimpy's not going to give up. There's P. Gibb just waiting in the wings. There we have the blank camera again. I'm sure the camera guy is doing something else. Oh, Dimpy gets it all wrong but saves it. It's dropped him down to 5th. So now we have the battle of the two Ferraris of two different lobbies. Santino and then Dimpy. This is great battling by these guys. Dimpy's going to try and get past Rossi. And these two guys haven't really raced before, so it's going to be interesting to see. Again, both different lobbies. It does look like P. Gibb and Santino's slightly pulling away, but now P. Gibb's on the charge. Sends it up the inside of Santino. Oh, a bit of contact. Dimpy gets past Rossi. A little bit more contact between Santino and P. Gibb, just a bit of door banging, and a bit more. That's a bit. Yeah, that's a little bit naughty, I think. May need to be a steward's inquiry on that one. Again, that's not down to me. Just say what I see. Dimpy's now back up the 3rd. There's Fat Pickles out in front. Santino 2nd, Dimpy 3rd, Rossi 4th, P. Gibbs 5th, and now Kenobi's starting to join the fight. He's got past Dennis, who's in now down to 7th. There's MacGyver in 8th, Locke 9th, J. West 10, still got C-Mac behind him. Then we have S-Rob, Big Kev, Alder, and then Fast JMS. And we're on lap 8. Out of 16, so we're about halfway through. Just grab another drink, guys. I do apologise. Again, Fat Pickles pulling that, extending that lead over Santino, but Santino's bottlenecking. He has got Dimpy, Rossi, P. Gibb, and Kenobi near enough right behind him. Won't be long before Dennis and MacGyver start to catch up. As we move back through the field, see how the others are getting on. Not much going on at the moment, it's just a bit of a stalemate. Oh, big this from there, gets it, massive slide on it. Big Kev capitalises on it. It's right up the backhand again. See how Big Kev goes. Oh, Big Kev just claps the wall. And there's Haldane in the background. And then we have Fast JMS. Only 15th at the moment. I'm sure he's going to catch back up. But it's this battle here. 2 podiums on the go for second and third, with 4 cars in the battle for it. Dimpy out in second. He's got past Centino. Centino now falling into the clutches of Rossi. Where's P-Gib? Oh, what's happened to P-Gib? P-Gib's had an incident somewhere. He's also got the fastest lap at the moment. Has he had a bit of an incident? Again, guys, I do apologise if I do miss some of the incidents. See where he goes. That's 123. It does look like he's had a little bit of a mishap. So that's dropped him massively down the grid order. But see, Max finally got past Jay West. And he's starting to pull away as well. There we have that infamous camera. Doesn't want to show anything. And there we go. Also see Mac donning the old Mr. Bean livery. There's Locke in 8th. Dennis in 7th. MacGyver's in 6th. Kenobi into 5th. Driver of the day last week. And we have Rossi out in 4th. Still chasing down Centino. Again, 2 different lobbies. Rossi doesn't really need to interfere with them. But sometimes it's good to see. Obviously, with both lobbies being combined, they won't lose any points where they finish. They'll just gain it from where they would have finished in their own lobby, respectively. Dimpy out in 2nd. Just get this camera back on. There we go. And then we have Fat Pickles still out in 1st. What we'll do, we'll jump on board with Dimpy. There you can see Centino and Rossi. And Kenobi's not too far behind these guys as well. Just rotating that car, that's it for into that final corner, one of the final corners. A little bit of tyre squeal. Again, Z4 using all that straight line speed. Coming down to the first corner. Just a little bit of lag. Nothing to worry about though, because it's not affecting him or anyone else around him. Again, Centino closes up slightly with Rossi behind. Oh, didn't we get it on the grass? That's allowing them to catch back up. And that's a lap around Blue Moon in field 8 with Dimpy. Let's see. Centino trying to find a way around him now. Lap 12. Just need to be patient on this circuit. See, someone obviously had the incident. I wonder if that's off P-Gib with the foam boxes on the track. There you go, Dimpy now defensive again. Centino trying to put the move on him. A little bit of contact that's not needed. still side by side. This is allowing Kenobi to catch up to these guys. Just need to yield a little bit, guys. There's plenty of time still left to race. Move up at the moment. There's Fat Pickles, well out on his own now. Dimpy still in second at the moment. 3 laps left. Oh, a little bit more contact. Just a bit of hard racer. Just needs to slow down a little bit. There's Rossi in 4th. Kenobi in 5th. MacGyver's in 6th. Dennis down to 7th. There's 8th at Lock. 9th is C-Mac. P. Gibb 10th. J West 11th. And we've got Haldare in 12th. Getting chased down by Big Kev. Fast JMS up to 14th. And obviously S-Rom has had an issue somewhere. And he's down in 15th now. And then we'll move back up. So these two are out on their own at the moment. Big Kev will try and find a move past Haldare. Haldare goes defensive too early. Now allows Big Kev to try and get the better exit on this corner. He does. Can he hold it round the outside? Ooh, a little bit of a weaving. It is a tricky corner. Then we have the blank camera, which is nice to see. But Haldare really getting pressured now by Big Kev. And we'll move further up. There's J West 11th. C-Mac as well. B Gibb now chasing down Locke. A little bit of contact. Both get past Locke easily. But it's a side-by-side battle between P Gibb and C-Mac down the straight. Who's got the better brakes? And it looks like P Gibb's got the job done over C-Mac. Dennis in 7th, MacGyver's in 6th, Kenobi 5th, Rossi's 4th. We're on lap 15, 1 lap to go. Dimpy 3rd, Centino 2nd. There's your race leader, Fat Pickles. Now coming down towards the start finish straight to start the final lap. So that's the final lap. Started already by Fat Pickles. Centino. Still being chased down by Dimpy. Can Dimpy find a way and secure 2nd? And then we have Rossi. A fantastic job by Rossi, I must admit, out of lobby 3 and Kenobi. So again, guys, if you do want to vote for your driver of the day, you've got 2 lobbies to choose from. Again, there will be 2. 1 for each race. Or did you just get it out of sorts? Not what you need on the last lap. Because Rossi's there. But again, if Rossi does get past Dimpy and Centino, the 2 in front won't make a difference. They'll still be on the podiums for their lobby. Rossi's there. So's Kenobi. But it's Fat Pickles. Another race win for him in the Suzuki VGT. Brings it home in 1st place. Well done. Centino. Can he bring it home in 2nd? He does. Dimpy's 3rd. Rossi 4th. First for lobby 3. Then Kenobi in 5th. Great racing, guys. Fantastic effort there by MacGyver in 6th. Then we have Dennis in 7th. J West 8th. 9th is C-Mac. Then Locke 10th. P Gibb 11th. Big Kev 12th. 13th. It's going to be Fast JMS. He's managed to get up a few places. Then we have Haldare in 14th. And last but not least is SROM. And that is race 1 done. Saw some great racing in there. Again, another victory there for Fat Pickles Bro. And now we move on to the second race, Interlagos. So again, some great racing out of that one. Again, if you want to drop it down in the comments, feel free to pick your driver of the day out of that one. I will try and do it where one of each lobby does get it. Out of each one of each race. And there's the weather for the next race. Pretty sunny and a little bit of cloud. So again, there'll be a bit of a break now, an interval for these guys. And there's your results, just to clarify it. So Fat Pickles first, Centino second, Dimpy third, Rossi fourth, but first for Lobby 3. Kenobi fifth, but second for his lobby. And Dennis will finish the podiums off for Lobby 3 in 7th. And then we have MacGyver in 6th, out of Lobby 2. J West 8th, C Mac 9th, 10th is Lock, 11th P Gibb, Big Kev in 12th, 13th is Fast, 14th Aldair, and 15th SROM. And it's a 5-minute break. Just jump on board. Big Kev already 1.5 second penalty. Only 2 guys out, 3 guys out at the moment. Got a few more out, Dimpy's out, Kenobi's out. P Gibbs out as well, just getting some extra practice in. Excuse me guys, I'll be back in a few moments. I'm back, guys. And who have we got out at the moment? So we're looking at 2 minutes left. So a few of the guys out just practicing at the moment. There's a little bit of lag there from Kenobi. Big Kev. And we have Fat Pickles. That's JMS with a half-second penalty. Also S-Rom. So again, some of the guys are just waiting for the start. Obviously, a quick break for them. Let's see, Mac. Also out. And Locke's out. Obviously, Dennis is coming out as well to play. Dimpy's in the pits. It says a few in the pits, just obviously just trying to cool down a bit if they're a bit too warm. Just move through till they're all ready to race, which should be about now. See Mac just getting a bit of a slide on. So again, this is the penultimate round. Next Friday will be the final round. What's been a great season. From what I've covered, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Certainly enjoyed the company on the way. And the views and the subscribers. I do appreciate it. There we go, Aldair with a half-second penalty as well. And we're ready for race. So it's a full reverse grid. So S-Rom's on pole, Aldair's in second. Just waiting for that long pause to the lights come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And away they go. Slow start by some of them at the front. We're at the back. This is where it's all going to happen. The faster guys are going to come through. Oh, there's been a bit of contact here, there, and everywhere. Obviously, people just need to... Has everyone got through without a big incident? But S-Rom's out at the front at the moment. Aldair second, Locke's third. And then you've got this big gaggle of cars from P-Gib. Ain't going to go through all this just yet because everyone's going to... They're bunched up. People will be trying to find a way through. Dimpy's got a penalty. Someone else has got a P-Gib's got a penalty. Dimpy's got a second and a half penalty. Again, was it because of someone else's mistake? Again, just need to slow down a bit, guys. Just have a bit of collection. Again. No need dives or anything. You're only on lap of 1. Again, avoidance everywhere. Let this settle down before I go through the order, I think. There's still incidents going on, people still running wide. People are trying to get out of the way. And Pete Gibbs got another second penalty. Don't think there was much wrongdoing on that one for Pete Gibb and Dimpy. By the looks of it, I think it was just a little bit of contact, but hard to tell. Again, this is really tricky at the moment for people. Obviously, you've got two lobbies. Everyone's on different tyre strategies. So it's going to be a few more laps before this sorts itself out. We'll just go through the field at the moment. Obviously, Esrom, Aldair pulling away in first and second. Fast JMS is third. MacGyver's fourth, but he runs it massively wide. Again, there's slipping and sliding all over by people. As you can see, just let this pan out a little bit. Do beg your pardon. We have Rossi with a half-second penalty as well. So Dimpy's going to get past him with ease. It's hard to know where to look at the moment. So the guys actually settle themselves down on Centino's down in 15th at the moment. And then we'll go back to the top. So Esrom in first at the moment. Runs it wide. Could be a penalty. And Haldair in second. Then we have Fast JMS in third. Then we have Dennis with Big Kev for fourth and fifth. Then MacGyver sixth. Kenobi seventh. Fat Pickles eighth. Dimpy out in ninth, but he's got a half-second penalty to take. And then we have C-Mac, Locke, Rossi, Jay West, P. Gibb, Centino. Again, it's early days for these guys. We're only on lap 3. Can Centino? He's starting to close the gap down slowly, so he might be able to gain some time. He's on the soft tyres as well. Pete Gibbs on the mediums. Then we have Jay West on the mediums, Rossi on the mediums, Locke on the mediums, and Dimpy's on the mediums. So these guys are just at the back at the moment with C-Mac on mediums as well. Fat Pickles on mediums. And then we have MacGyver on the mediums as well. Getting chased down by Fat Pickles. Then Kenobi, 6 in mediums as well. Same as Dennis on mediums. Big Kev on the softs. Fast JMS on mediums. Haldair on mediums. And Esrom out in first on the softs at the moment. And we have Haldair there. And Fast JMS now being chased down by Big Kev. Dennis being chased down by Kenobi. Closely followed by MacGyver and Fat Pickles. Then it's C-Mac. Dimpy now starting to pull away from the ones behind. Jay West, Rossi, P. Gibb. Picked up another half-second penalty. Centino and Locke has left the room. That's one down. So Centino obviously has gained a place by someone leaving. It's Esrom out in front at the moment. And Haldair out in second place. He's got a half-second penalty to take as well. Then we have Fast JMS and Big Kev. Third and fourth. Then Dennis. He's the bottleneck behind the group of cars behind him. With Kenobi, MacGyver. Fat Pickles, then C-Mac. Bit of a gap on his own at the moment, but there's Dimpy chasing him down. And you have J West 11th, Rossi 12th, 13th is P Gibb, and then 14th is Centino. Again, he is bringing that gap down. So hopefully he can catch up before the pits, as he's on the softs. But Esrom still leads at the moment. Then Halder, but again, he needs to take that penalty. And Fast JMS holding off Big Kev. As we go around to the final few corners of lap 5 to start lap 6. And Dennis out in 5th. Again, still being chased down by Kenobi and MacGyver. Now getting on the back end of Kenobi. Then we have C-Mac being chased down by Fat Pickles, and there's Dimpy as well. Only Fat Pickles had a bit of an incident. There goes MacGyver. Well off track. Oh, and it's reset him as well. That's unlucky. That is very unlucky indeed. That's dropped him right down to 13th. This is big gaggle of cars here right now. The midfield pack. Can these guys do something now and play a strategy to where it's going to suit them and try and get back up to the front and try and catch up to the top 3? We shall see. Again, some great battles going on midfield. I've always said it though, it's not about the points or where you finish, it's about the battle you're having with the guys with around you, keeping it clean. That's what we like to see. Great battling. Again, Dennis just holding out in 5th at the moment, but he's been literally chased down by Kenobi, C-Mac and Fat Pickles. Dimpy's there just waiting to see what happens. Now Kenobi has to play defensive, as he's got C-Mac right behind him. I'll just stay with this battle for a little bit longer to see how it progresses. There's Fat Pickles and Dimpy. There's Kenobi as well, just holding his own at the moment. Trying to balance between attacking Dennis and defending from C-Mac. But Fat Pickles, where is he? There he is. All over the back of C-Mac. Can he get through? Not quite. Is he going to try again? C-Mac runs it wide. Oh, he's lost 2 places by the looks of it. Not quite. Oh, he's got there with Dimpy though. Side by side. So a little mistake there by C-Mac. Dimpy runs it a little bit too wide. Beamer versus Beamer. Again, a great battle to see. Now it's not even enough freeway battle. Dimpy gets the job done. C-Mac has to lose a place out, but now he's under fire from J West and Rossi. So he's going to have to think about this one. J West pulls it on the inside. Quite a few cars battling at the moment. J West and Rossi get past C-Mac. There's P Gibb. Now it's his turn to chase down C-Mac. MacGyver out in 13th, and then Centino 14th at the moment. Again, his tyres are starting to degrade, but he's staying there. He's putting the laps in. S-Rom 6.5 second lead over Haldare. Haldare's got a 3 second lead over Big Kev, but I'm sure that lead will drop. Then we go down to Fast JMS. There he is. In 4th place. And then Dennis 5th. Kenobi 6th. Fat Pickle 7th. Dimpy's 8th. Starting to chase back down with Fat Pickles up. Just bear with me a couple of minutes, guys. I do apologise for the lack of commentary at the moment, because I'm just getting a little bit sweaty, obviously with the headset on. But you see, this battle now starting to slowly fizzle out. We're on lap 9, out of 27. We'll move through the field again. There's Dennis. Oh, Dennis gets it on a wide. But there's Kenobi trying to find a way past him. Can he run it around the outside? Dennis trying to defend. He can only defend once. Fat Pickles just sit there waiting to see what happens. Does look like Kenobi's got a bit of internet lag. There's Fat Pickles as well. He wants in on the action. Let's move up from the top to the top of the field. See S-Rom's tyres now literally near enough bare on the front right. We have to come in this lap. Haldare, he's on the mediums. Still keeping that gap to S-Rom, and the gap to Big Kev the same. Big Kev looks like he's had a bit of an issue, but he's got Fast JMS for company again now. And then we have Dennis. Massive hold up. The bottleneck, the cork in the bottle. You've got 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, all in a row. All going to try and find a way past. There's Kenobi trying to find a way around Dennis. Gets up the inside of him. Dennis gets a little bit of a slide. Kenobi gets past easily. It does look like that Porsche of Dennis is struggling a little bit around this circuit. There's Fat Pickles. Rossi has got past Dimpy at the moment. Again, that's not a worry. So now Kenobi, oh, he gets it on the grass as well. Yeah, there's plenty of time to race. Just set it up. Let the driver in front make that mistake. You see there, Dimpy coming back at Rossi. This is what happens when you've got two lobbies in there. I think they forget that they don't need to battle both lobbies, only their own. Oh, and Dimpy's ran it wide. They need to recheck that one. He's got a 2-second penalty as well. There's P. Gibb on the back of Dimpy's. So this great big gaggle of cars now. Fat Pickles has got past a lot of them. So's Rossi's got past Dennis as well. Everyone's just still battling on. Fat Pickles has got a 1 second penalty. It's unlucky. Again, just need to slow down a few of yous, just to get the cars rotated nicely in. And there's plenty of time. Talder out in front at the moment. I'm guessing S-Rom's gone in the pits. But that gap now, obviously, Fast JMS is now up to second. So we'll see who's gone in the pits. See who's this gaggle of cars again. Go all the way down. Yeah, S-Rom's been in the pits. Same as Big Kev. There's Centino, he's also gone in the pits. Needs to remember though, he's got to use 2 sets of tyre compound, both the soft and the medium. Bertalde at the moment, out in front. There's Fast JMS, closing him down. See on the tyre wear and the fuel. So it's going to be interesting to see on these two guys. Where it's Kenobi leading third. Then Rossi trying to find a way past. You've got Jay West in there, you've got Dennis in there. P. Gibb, C-Mac, Fat Pickles and Dimpy again. There's MacGyver, and then S-Rom, Big Kev, Centino. This gap between Halder and Fast JMS is now starting to come down rapidly. So there may be a swap for first place. See that Fast JMS also pulling away from Kenobi, who's in third. This is battling again with Rossi. There's P. Gibb. And then you've got C-Mac, Jay West, Fat Pickles, Dennis with a 1 second penalty now. Guyver, Dimpy's come in the pits. He's had enough of them tyres. So we just move up again. This battle, it's enraging still. As you can see, the tyre wear on these guys is now, some of them are starting to degrade more than others. Fat Pickles just getting out the way. Doesn't want any contact. Side by side with C-Mac. C-Mac's tyres. C-Mac needs to go in the pits. His fuel lights on. Then you got Dennis with the 1 second penalty. Oh, a bit of contact there between Fat Pickles and C-Mac. I think it was just a misjudge of braking or something. Then everyone now coming round. MacGyver in 8th, C-Mac 9th. Is he going to come in the pits? He does. There's Dennis, obviously taking that 1 second penalty. He's down to 10th. S-Rom 11th, Big Kev 12th, Centino 13th, and then obviously Dimpy down in 14th at the moment. We're out in front. It's Halder. Fuel light on, tyres are worn. Same as Fast JMS. But Fast JMS is all over the back of Halder now. Gets a better exit. There's Kenobi. Obviously battling with 4th, Rossi. J West 5th. P Gibb chasing down J West. And then we have Fat Pickles. Lap 14 out of 27. And then MacGyver in 8th. Fuel lights ablaze. And Dennis in 9th. 10th is S-Rom. Big Kev. Oh, Big Kev's got a 1.5 second penalty. Then we have Centino. And C-Mac. And then Dimpy. So a few things are quieting down at the moment. There we have Fast JMS, obviously out in first. I'm guessing Haldare's got in the pits. Kenobi up the second. Rossi's third, and then J West fourth. P Gibb 5th, and then Fat Pickles out in 6th, and then MacGyver 7th. 8th is Dennis. 9th is S-Rom. 10th Aldare, he's come back out in the mediums again. So Big Kev out in 11th. Then Centino hasn't give up just yet. I don't expect him to either. Then C-Mac in 13th. And I think it looks like we have lost Dimpy. Must have had a mechanical issue, sadly. It's unlucky to see. So we're now down to 13 drivers. So Kenobi out in first at the moment, with Rossi closely followed behind. There's P Gibb. And then we have Fat Pickles out in fourth. Guyver 5th. Then Dennis in 6th. S-Rom in 7th. Obviously fast now in the pit, coming out the pits. On the softs and a full tank of, short of 3/4 of tank of fuel. Haldare in 9th. Big Kev 10th. Centino 11th. J West is in the pits, or coming out. And then C-Mac 13th. It's still Kenobi and Rossi battling. There's P Gibb still and Fat Pickles. Again, these two guys squabbling over first and second. The other two behind are going to catch up. Kenobi's fuel lights on, same as Rossi's. And P Gibbs, all three of them. There's Fat Pickles. So he may inherit. He may not inherit first place. Both Kenobi and P Gibb have stopped out. They've got to try and squeeze one more lap if they're there with that fuel. But Rossi and MacGyver both in the pits now. Dennis also with his fuel light on. S-Rom 5th. There's Fast JMS. So 10 more laps to go. Haldare in 7th. Obviously with the pit stops he may get back up to his top 3 position. And everyone's on a different pit stop strategy, which is great to see. Centino now battling with Rossi. And Rossi found a way past him. having a look. Not just quite there. Santino holds his line. We have Kenobi in the pits now. Also P. Gibb. Fat Pickles has now inherited first place at the moment. These two battle on for 9th and 10th. Go to the top. So that's allowed Fat Pickles out in first. And then we have S-Rom for second. Dennis third, but he needs to come in the pits. And then Fast JMS not too far behind. Then Haldare. Big Kev. Obviously Kenobi now coming out the pits. Soft tyres on and half a tank of fuel. Then Santino. He's going to be right in the mix now between him, Kenobi and Rossi. His tyres are starting to wear now. Then we go down, there's Jay West. C-Mac. B. Gibb. Now we have MacGyver coming out the pits. Soft tyres on and just over half a tank of fuel. At the moment it's Fat Pickles out in first. And then S-Rob gets it all slidey on the exit. Now we have Fat Pickles in the pits. Obviously, hopefully Dennis now should come in the pits. He does. So Fast JMS will now inherit second place again. He does. Now can he chase down S-Rom and take the lead? S-Rom's on the medium, but they are wearing out. Haldare, third place. Then we have Big Kev into fourth. Kenobi in fifth. And Rossi sixth. Jay West seventh. Fat Pickles comes out behind him. Oh no, he's got a 3-second penalty for cutting the pit lane. Oh no, that's very unlucky for Dave. Fat Pickles. C-Mac in 9th. P. Gibb 10th. Dennis down to 11th. Santino in the pits. And then, yeah, he comes out now. Obviously, so MacGyver's up to 12th. See, it's starting to get a little bit cloudy on this circuit. It's not going to rain, as we've been forecasted. Should just be dry. So, Fat Pickles is going to lose out possibly on 2 places once that penalty takes in. P. Gibb. Purple sector for him. We'll move up all the way to the top. See that gap coming down now. It's creeped up a little bit between S-Rom and Fast JMS. And then we have Haldare in third. Big Kev in fourth. Slowly catching up to Haldare. And then we have Kenobi, Rossi, Jay West, C-Mac. It's on the grass a little bit. That's allowed P. Gibb. Sends it up the inside of C-Mac. There's Fat Pickles. He's going to try and come back at him. Does P. Gibb get the job done? He does. Oh no, P. Gibb spins it. Cuts the grass. Oh, P. Gibb, that's unlucky. That's allowed Fat Pickles to gain 1 spot. Just looked like their P-Gib just locked up the back brakes. It just did not want to turn the way he wanted it to. So he made a bit of grass cutting. Now we have Rossi all over the back of Kenobi. Side by side. Can Rossi get away past? Goes to the outside of Kenobi. Kenobi takes defensive line. Ferrari v Ferrari. Not quite this time for Rossi. So we'll move up the field again. There's Big Kev. Surely but slowly catching up to Haldare. There's Fast JMS. Literally bringing that time down between him and S-Rom. We're on lap 21 out of 27. Obviously we have lost 2 drivers sadly. Again, some great racing going on between the 2 lobbies. There's Big Kev, still trying to chase down Haldare. Kenobi under fire from Rossi still. JOS 7. Oh, Fat Pickle's got a half-second penalty. He's got P-Gib right behind him. We'll have a look, see where these guys are at. Tyre wear. There's P-Gib on the back of Fat Pickles. Haldare, he's come back in the pits. Is he going to swap to the softs and make them last? We're on lap 22. It's going to drop him down, no. Has he got enough fuel in, no? We shall see towards the end. There's Seaback. MacGyver in 12. And then Centino in 13th. S-Rom still in first. Fast JMS second. Again, that gap is closing down. You can just see them both in the same image. Big Kev obviously now third, obviously with Haldare going in the pits. Kenobi still battling hard with Rossi. Rossi just cannot find a way past Kenobi. He's trying every which way but lose, but Kenobi's there. Can Rossi go around the outside? Not quite. Just hasn't got the legs for it. He closes back up to Kenobi. It's a three-way battle now with Jay West involved. But Kenobi still there. There's Rossi. There's Big Kev. Big Kev's got his hazards on. Big Kev got a problem. Looks like Big Kev's in auto drive. He may have a technical issue. Oh, and a bit of tapping going on. The guy should realise his hazards are on. It's in auto drive. It's unlucky for Big Kev. As his wheel decided to play havoc with him. Keep an eye on him. It's unlucky for Big Kev. We have this three-way battle still. But let's go to the top. Again, that gap between Fast JMS and S-Rom. Whose tyres are going to last the longest? Got 3 laps after this one. Kenobi still there. Fantastic job in third, but he's got Rossi still behind him. Oh, there's been contact. As we move down the field, JOS moves up a spot from Rossi. There's P. Gibb. There's Fat Pickles. Big Kev. Has he still got his hazards on? Doesn't look like it. Now back to racing. So hopefully he's got the technical issue sorted. But it has dropped him down. Dennis in 9th. Halder 10th. And we have C-Mac in 11th. MacGyver's 12th. And then Centino out in 13th. Just putting the lap times in now. S-Rom still first, starting to build that gap up a little bit slowly. Not by much though. There's Fast JMS, you can see him in plain sight now. And then there's a 14, well, just over 14 seconds between Fast JMS and Kenobi. And then Rossi. And then Jay West. There's P. Gibb as well. Closely followed by Fat Pickles. So this is going to be another battle towards the end. So again, it's a midfield battle that's going on. Can these two, 6 and 7, start to catch up to the ones in front? It does look like they are gaining more and more. Tyre wear's a lot better. 2 laps to go. Round into Lagos. Move up the field again, and then we'll go all the way back down to 13th. So S-Rom still leads. His tyres are wearing out. We're on lap 26. That time's come down again to Fast. He's not going to give up just yet as Fast JMS. Kenobi holding on to 3rd. He's got Rossi 4th, Jay West 5th, B Gibb 6th, Fat Pickles 7th. Then we have Big Kev in 8th. 9th is Dennis. 10th is Halder. And then C-Mac in 11th. Then we have MacGyver in 12th. And then Centino. I will give him the credit for it. He's done a stellar job keeping it in 13th. Obviously, maybe in an incident at the start. But he stuck it out. That's the thing. And then them two, again, that gap's just to and fro-ing at the moment. But this is what we want to see. Don't want to see the ones in front. Kenobi, Rossi, Jay West, P. Gibb, and Fat Pickles. All near enough together. Just trying to find a way past. Pete Gibbs fuels on. Has he got enough to see him through? It's going to look like it. There's Fat Pickles now trying to put a move on P. Gibb. round the outside, spot on, gets the job done. And Fat Pickles moves up a place. He's not going to waste any time. Can he make another place or two in front of him? And can P-Gib follow? That's the thing. Oh, a bit of contact between Rossi and Kenobi. That's going to allow the others to catch up and go through. S-Rom with a half-second penalty. There's Fast JMS. So this is going to be interesting to see as well. But it's Rossi now into third. Fourth Kenobi. Under fire from J West. J West is going around the outside, but Fat Pickles is there on the outside of him. There's P-Gib as well. But it does look like S-Rom is going to take the win. He does. Crosses the line in first. There's Fast JMS. Stellar job in second place. Great racing, guys. Rossi. Is he going to bring it home in third? First place for Lobby 3. I'm just watching closely behind. Rossi. So it's Rossi third. Kenobi fourth. Fantastic job by Fat Pickles in fifth. Gets past J West in 6th, and then P-Gib in 7th, and then Big Kev in 8th. 9th is Halder, just unlucky there with that pit stop, I think. Again, a stellar job by everyone. Then Dennis in 10th, and then it's just C-Mac bringing it home in 11th. Another great drive. Then MacGyver in 12th. And last but not least is going to be Centino. Final corner for him, then the start line. I hope you enjoyed, guys. Please do like and subscribe, and I will see you all next week for the final race. Bye for now.